I see. Somebody don't want you to talk. Somebody may reject some type of sexual advances. But I just recorded y'all whole meeting. There could be a recorded meeting, or somebody's recording something that you're saying, or they're talking about something that you're saying. Maybe you do something on content, or you do some type of content creation and you're having some type of technical issues this weekend. But I just recorded y'all whole reading, and then I don't know what happened to it. Literally can't find it. Okay? Somebody could be wondering, like, damn, who the fuck did I fuck with? Or who the fuck did I go towards? Something backfired. They're going through some type of burdenness right now. They feel obligated, but at the same time, they're still watching. They thought that you were going to be immature or about some type of relationship or connection that they have with a fire sign. But this just caused them to have some type of setback with themselves. And now it seems like you have some type of courage to move forward. There's some type of positivity that you're spreading. It seems like you are no longer avoiding something when it comes to your self-esteem and or your emotions. You have some type of choices when it comes to how you want to protect yourself, how you get some type of stability and or discipline. There also could be a fire sign or a Gemini that you're walking away from. This person could be going through some type of struggle. There's definitely a fire sign and or a water sign, maybe a fire sign who's emotionally manipulative, that wants to give you some type of love, even if this is same sex. This person could feel like sometimes you're not in your emotions, but they're trying to take the risk to go towards some type of relationship. But maybe you feel like it's time to walk away from this person so that way you can focus on work. They have a mother figure, baby mom, or just someone, a water sign around them that they still have some type of influence over or with, even if they tell you that they're disconnected. They could say like, oh yeah, well I'm waiting on some type of stability, or yes, I do want to belong with you, but I'm just disorganized and I'm trying to take the opportunity to balance this out to where it's not so bad. But you have some type of information. You definitely could be a reader. You also need to be patient when it comes to how you deliver your messages and or be disciplined in how you do something. But somebody's like wanting you to wait on them, they don't have nothing to offer. And then there may be some type of secret reveal when you get some type of text message, or when you find out who else they were going towards and just kind of trying to sleep with just because they were sad and or lonely. You really gonna put your guard up there. But this was a relationship that was just never going to work, okay? And it seems like now your confidence coming back. You have some type of wish come true. There's some type of achievement. There could be someone else that you're flirting with, that you're wanting to share emotions with. This person could be emotionally stable. There also could be somebody in your family who's an air sign person that's in their head, especially if they're a Gemini. It could be a Sagittarius. They're refusing to compromise on the situation, so now they're disappointed in this friend or somebody that they knew in the past that's going to do some type of change. Maybe they were being cold and irrational and they were uncertain of how something was going to bounce out for this person. And then there's an earth sign woman who has some type of blindness to the person that they were once connected to. Maybe they're reevaluating how this person can support them and or help when they feel like they're conflicted with their finances. But there's going to be some type of conflict that's coming towards this person. And they're going to realize that, oh, this person's a hater. Or this person was lying about somebody being pregnant or who they had married or committed to. They're going to completely release this person and move forward. At this point in time, this Virgo or this Libra that they're releasing is going to feel like, okay, well, I'm giving up. I've been spending recklessly, or I've been doing something just so I can have a good time or just so I can explore. And they're going to feel disappointed. They're also going to be confused. Now, why does all this matter to you? You could be involved with one of these people. Okay? What else is going on for Pisces this weekend? Okay, that was a lot. So, there is some type of overcoming of sorrow. So, good job. All right? You've already made the decision. You know that you know your spiritual story. You know exactly how you had to evolve and or what your mission is. So, continue to pour into that. This will bring some type of emotional fulfillment and or some type of milestone. Your community will support you. The love will be returned. Absolutely. Also, if you're trying to reconcile with an earth sign masculine and you're like, okay, well, it would be a wish fulfillment for us to get married, be careful. There will be strings attached. There is somebody toxic and or they're obsessed with someone that once gave them some type of emotional fulfillment. All right, so you're going to have to be mentally strong at the point that you say, oh, okay, I truly want to pursue this, or I'm going to give this person another chance. They also could have another person that they're attached to or that's attached to them that they're trying to walk away from. This could be an air sign for sure. And they may be like, oh, no, I rejected this person. It's not what you seem. But there's some type of sneakiness or something that they're trying to get away when it comes to that. It may take a year before you figure out this and or, they may validate your feelings for a while until you realize, no, this person is still emotionally imbalanced. They also can have a mother figure around them, especially if it's a water sign mother figure and or an Aquarius. And it seems like they need to heal from this as well. But it seems like it's going to be a lot of patience that they actually have to put in the energy towards it in order to get through it. But sometimes they have no follow through. They could be underachieving, or there's something that they're holding back towards when it comes to paying for something, and or getting something taken care of. This could be like back pay for taxes, back pay for, I don't know, they need to go ahead and get insurance, life insurance. There's something that they're not taking care of. There could even be a task, right? So it's like, oh, you know, when are you gonna get your name changed? It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this. Da, 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 da. When I put some type of burdens down, or whenever I slow down, it's something that I can make a choice, and it's like, but you've had all this time. They still want to meet something new. They want something stable first. It's like they want you to provide something for them to do something for you. This person just needs an outlet, okay? There also could be some type of energy and or some type of ideas that you have when it comes to someone that you feel like is a perfectionist. Maybe you feel like this person is shallow and or jealous. This could be an earth sign. Maybe you're trying to avoid or victim blame. I don't know. There's something that's like, oh, well, this person is doing something alone, but at the same time, something changes and there's some type of good luck that happens in 3 to 4 weeks. And maybe you're in your head about it. Why would you care? Why would you care about their status and or abundance? Maybe you're trying to intercede this or stop this, or maybe there was some, this was like, oh, I had a clear vision and or a plan that I was going to heartbreak or disappoint this person and manipulate them somehow, some way, and it seems like they, you know, put their head down and got to work, or they made a stand for something, and when it comes to this mind game, they have some type of awareness and insight, and so now there's some type of celebration. If this is not them, this could be you, and flip the roles. An air sign could definitely be involved. Somebody could be dealing with some type of legal matters within the next month. They could be emotional about this. Somebody could be going on their cycle. Somebody could send you a message. You could definitely have a child with this person if you're a feminine. Somebody lacks some type of second self-confidence and they're in their head about it. So just watch your emotions and watch what you're dealing with this weekend, because their emotions may affect yours. You also could be ignoring some type of calls. Like, I don't even know who this is that's calling me, or maybe there's spam calls calling your business phone, or I don't know. Okay? You will successfully overcome some type of obstacle. It's not the Taurus. You need to let them go or just put them outside of your mind. My condolences if you lost a child, but you could be hearing the song Lost One by Jay-Z. You will be on the receiving end of something, and some type of fake friends will be revealed this weekend. All right? There is something that you just don't notice about them and or your friends. You're dimming your light to comfort those around you, so you need to stop doing so. You may be ready or be waiting on a specific date and or get some type of information and counting out days from there this weekend, okay? There may be some type of shocking news that comes out and all eyes are on you. There also could be some type of good news this weekend. You never needed him or her. You just needed yourself to see it. So stay 10 toes down, because somebody is a homosexual. They are coming back towards you. You could be going back to an old job, home, city, or town, especially if you got some type of past due notices and you're like, you know what, I'm in no rush to get this completed. Or they're coming back to you because they're in no rush to get something completed. Your sleep schedule could be off this weekend, okay? Just make sure you're not around someone who's under judgment. This could be somebody that has some type of knee pain and or body pain, body aches. It could happen, or something's going to happen since a year ago. It's been happening since a year ago when it comes to somebody's lives. You could be tackling your laundry and or some type of chores this weekend. You're going to end it with an earth sign. Oh, that definitely says water sign masculine. But I'm going to say earth sign masculine. You could be ending it with the earth sign or a water sign masculine this weekend. And it's like, okay, well, things are not just falling apart. You just don't like change, okay? You're worried about success. You'll realize that it's coming. A vacation could be needed and or planned, especially if you're looking into hotels or where you're going to stay, or just kind of where you want to go. You may feel like things are too much to handle and you need a little escape. You're going to realize you have grace, favor, and mercy. An earth sign was knowingly a third party. They put themselves into the middle of a situation on purpose, even if it's not your direct situation, okay? It's going to be somebody around you and or somebody's ex situation. Even when you don't believe, no, it's not the Libra. Walk away from this person as well. Always thinking that it's them, whether good or bad. It's trauma and delusion. Get out of it, okay? There could be some type of private investigation that somebody's just letting go of, or they were trying to let go of, or cause some type of broken trust or issue with someone, but now a fire sign is just stalking and watching because of all of this bullshit. Aries is given. So what are you trying to say? Maybe you're going to be calling somebody, or somebody's going to be coming towards you, and you're like, dang, since they over here, we can't do this, or we have to change something. Or you could be a married person. Maybe you are dealing with someone who is married this weekend, and or if you're not married, you could be in a serious relationship and things are growing. But be careful who you are getting advice from. If you feel like people are in relationships that are triggering, you don't need to get no type of advice from them when it comes to your marriage and or how you should handle some type of option. Now, if you're trying to go into a new phase with someone because you realize that you were committed to somebody who was toxic and you wanted to go to somebody else to see if they're an option, they may look at your photos and or memory, but they're going to feel like this is one-sided. They're going to feel like you're coming just to love bomb them. They're not going to believe you. Okay? This person's not going to sleep with you. Yeah, they don't see any value in it. They don't think it's going to go anywhere. Now, when it comes to you marrying somebody now, like you guys are engaged or you're going into a new phase, it seems like you're able to make some type of new memories. This is giving soulmate. It seems like even at the point that you guys feel a little stuck or there's some type of obstacle, you guys are lighthearted in how you get out of it. So congratulations, engagement ring, I'm telling you. Somebody could be getting engaged this weekend. This could be somebody around you that has a karmic relationship, something that was toxic. Maybe they went towards someone that was toxic after another relationship was over. They could have sabotaged a relationship and then went to another one and then that one was worse. And now they're trying to figure out, okay, what are my options are? What are my living arrangements are? They could be hiding this. They could be a little frustrated as well. But they could be gaslighting you or giving you some type of perception. They're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I've learned from the past. Or, you know, there's somebody else in the picture that I'm dating or whatever the case may be. And so I stopped the pattern of doing things toxic or whatever the case may be. They want you to think that they've settled down. But you know that you've heard the same story over and over again. Yeah. And maybe you feel like the person that they separated from or that they sabotaged, they healed their heart or they got some type of freedom from this person. And maybe you want to go give them some type of love, or maybe you want to tell them like, okay, well, yes, I do want to tell you that I like you or that I can help you when it comes to something, even though some type of relationship with someone else is over. It's like, even if you're like a father, right? So it's like, okay, well, look, I'm separating from your mom, or I'm going through a divorce, or you fought with your mom, or there's some type of fight, but just know that I'm still here for you, or just because that's over don't mean that this is over. Something like that could be happening. Especially while somebody gets some type of abundance. It's like they get money or they get something that's really good, but then at the same time they're heartbroken over a situation. They're deeply hurt. They thought that they were going to be able to have some type of balance and everything would just be good, but there was something that somebody behind them or somebody in their circle was pretending or hiding some type of true feelings. And they also, although they had some type of boundaries when it comes to it, it's like, dang, okay, this person was really, doing something secret. I thought this person was somebody that I could be flexible with. This is a healthy choice. Somebody I can just talk to, kind of go through different phases of my life with. And it's like, yeah, something had to end. Maybe somebody is passing. So it's like, okay, well, I know you just lost your mom. Or I know you just lost, your sibling, or you just lost somebody, but, I'm still here for you. Somebody could be telling you this, or you're saying this to somebody this weekend. Somebody also could feel like, okay, well, apologizing for a situation is just not enough. Like, I'm about to go have fun. I'm about to expand something for myself. So at the point that you want to have a new phase, you need to make sure that you're looking over your own shoulder about this person first before you come and try to establish anything with me. But I can end this with love. And thank you for allowing you to tell me, because now now that I know that I'm stabbing it back, I can rebuild. Or now I know, who exactly I can keep out of my circle. And I can focus on something that I was hesitating on focusing on. Somebody gets to rebalance themselves, and they receive what they need, and they stop ignoring the call, or they start ignoring the call from somebody that they feel like was just holding them back anyway. And they was holding them back because they had some type of love to them, they had some type of attachment to them, and they would just try to take a chance, but they would be strategic. But it's like, you know what, I'll give this person the benefit of the doubt. I'll give this person, it's like when the new definite information, when the details, when the proof came, it stopped it all instantly. It's like, you know what, it's time. Somebody could have been flirting or having some type of love call with someone else and acting like they were trying to see themselves with this person, or it's like they were like sexting somebody, or it's like, what's really going on here? What is this? And honestly, you may be disgusted by yourself even though you're not necessarily involved. It's kind of like, why would you even, ew. What's going on with Aries this weekend? All right, so you're feeling good. You have some type of finances to you. You're able to get up, get moving. You're able to achieve something for yourself. Maybe you kind of been in your head this week about like, okay, well, I don't really have the energy, or it takes a lot of energy for you to get something done, or there's some type of struggle and you kind of feel obligated to stay in bed or to only make certain type of decisions. But now it seems like you have some type of spunk, some type of healing, some type of like, okay, I can keep going. I can keep trying. You also could be balancing your emotions this weekend. There could be someone who you thought had some type of finances and they were solid. This could be a water sign. They could be in their head about some type of text message and or how some type of communication is coming in and it's going to cause some type of obstacle to something that they were doing. Maybe they felt like they had a solid foundation when it comes to their finances or something coming from the system and they were, you know, getting something strategically from the system. They thought that they had some type of wisdom of how they can build their foundation and or their legacy. They could have been dealing with a fire sign and or air sign couple and or just these two people were in the background helping as well. And now there's some type of decision or uncertainty about how a decision is going to be made. It's like, for instance, there's 3 different people that got access to some type of account. And this account is getting money from this government or this system or this account is being, it's a bank account or whatever. And so now somebody who has some type of authority is like, wait, there's a type of challenge when it comes to getting some type of money. Maybe somebody took too much money. Maybe everybody took some type of made a transaction on the same day. And it's like, wait, why don't we have money coming this way and this way? I thought this was supposed to support somebody who was pregnant. I thought this person had an apartment this way or whatever the case may be. And so the system is like, okay, wait, let's pause this. Let's figure out what's really going on, who's attached to this, who's fixated on, who's been getting what. Because the person who's supposed to be getting may have been blocked from this idea and or the fact that this was happening at all. They could have been isolated from it entirely. And now you're about to sit back and be like, okay, damn, so this was going on behind the scenes the entire time while you were trying to control something for yourself. And now you have this earth sign that doesn't even know or that's about to know, that feels very fulfilled with their work or something that they have accomplished, that's going to make the first steps towards, okay, well, I'm going to move with love when it comes to this in order to see how this goes, because I'm just going to let whatever fights or karma that comes to this person be that. They truly have some type of success and or happiness, and it seems like they're working on their emotional or happy home as well when it comes to being in love. They're able to adapt because they have a new property, a new car, or something that they knew it was coming. But at the same time, they are kind of sad. They are like up at night thinking about this truth and or how this judgment or this air sign created some type of relationship just based off of some type of gossip. They're like, damn, I really had to sever ties from a whole lot of people that, you know, I really had love for. I thought, you know, we had a routine, but damn, it's like I'm disappointed in all these people from my past and how something self-destructive. You could have a water sign person around you. This could be somebody that you're married to. This could be a baby's mom. This could be just anyone who's a mother figure. Maybe they influenced something, or they had the idea to create some type of disconnection between this Virgo, this Cancer, and whoever was released. This could be a Capricorn or a Scorpio. So they put some like, oh, I'm gonna drop the seed. I'm gonna plant this something for this person to walk away. And it's like now that this person actually walked away, they got some type of success. And this Virgo, this Libra, or whoever this is, when it comes to their home and their relationship, it's a challenge. It seems like they're going through everything, including a heartbreak, and they've been out here sleeping with somebody and that they're not emotionally attached to. It's a whole lot of mess. But then I'm also hearing, it's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. Alright, what's going on this weekend? Came in with that brochure. Yes, they already know if you had a question. Okay, something important such as getting to the bag, a new job, and or a raise could be out here. King or queen shit only, okay? Why is this person always so negative? You need to unsubscribe from this person and or from some type of account, some type of platform. Get off of it, okay? If you're not going to eat right, take your vitamins. If you feel like somebody's hard to get in touch with, you could be eating, making, and or wanting some type of pasta or jambalaya. You could also be going to a show, a performance, and or a game, and you could be running into somebody that you feel like is racist and or Karen. You could be a content creator and or do some type of photography, stage, acting, music, something like that. Somebody's going to want another day, okay? They could be a clown, but they're going to ask. Something about a truck driver could be important. They miss some type of deadline, something didn't go as well as they want, and they're going to act like all is well. But a wish for you will be granted, either now or later. Either you're waiting on a package to arrive or something to be delivered, a text message, or you're waiting to send a text message, or you're buying things this weekend. You could have been asking and or praying for some type of clarity and or for like things to just kind of move out of your way. Any kind of obstacles or whatever the case may be. Maybe you were frustrated and you felt like something just was not enough at one point in time. It seems like you're no longer weighed down. It seems like this is the point in time that you have all gas. Like whatever it is that you're trying to do, go for it. Like full throttle. Something with your car could be important. Maybe you're getting a new car or you're buying accessories for your car. It seems like you rested enough. So it's like, okay, well, that was something that was shocking, or there was a type of pain that you felt like somebody stabbed you behind your back, or there was just something that you didn't fully see about a person, and even though they were still trying to hold on to you, it is what it is, okay? You don't have to get in some type of nature or energy that you don't need to be in just because you're trying to run away from the situation or run into something else. So as long as you keep a positive mindset, you'll be fine. You could be rebuilding your finances, and or there's something that you're working on. This could be something that you're going to commit to, and or you're going to find some type of new partnership, right? So it's like if you work for yourself, you get a contract. If you work, especially if you do something handy, like you actually use a hammer, you're a mechanic, you do something with cars, or maybe you work in a warehouse. I don't know. It's like you have a temp job and something becomes permanent. There's some type of contract that comes through for you. And maybe you're going to be surprised and or hesitant to do something, but you're going to realize like, oh, this is going to protect me, or oh, this is actually going to help me. You just had to take your chance. You just had to see how the cards are going to play out for you. You had to take the risk. Now, if you're gambling with somebody, either with your body or with your finances, you need to stop. Something that's not going to go the way that you want it to. It's not. Okay? So the moment that you walk away from this, and this is when you find someone that you can be balanced with. You may need to get off some type of dating apps as well. You don't need to be talking to these people that's like just random people right now. Okay, you will find somebody that you like. I feel like you're not necessarily going to run right into them, but it will kind of develop quickly at the point that y'all meet, or the point that y'all have some type of conversation or friendship, or y'all meet by a mutual friend, whatever the case may be. You may be looking over your shoulder like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work, but then it does. Okay. You also could feel stabbed in the back by somebody that has some type of addiction and or codependency. You may have to move along from this relationship. Okay, even if this is a friend, somebody that you live with, whatever the case may be, a situation needs to end. Somebody can't go into you with the next phase because you're not going to have any trauma bonds attached to you. There also could be a date or something that you're planning to do during this weekend. So it's like, okay, I'm going to plan to do something on a certain day, or I'm going to plan to make sure I get this completed by a certain day. Maybe you have a hard time getting things done and staying focused from time to time. You can zone out or, get distracted. Overall, it seems like you have some type of fun, some type of passion, or just something that you're making memories with, or maybe you do something online, you do something in front of the camera, or you're just like, okay, well, let me just make sure that everything looks good, the background or the sound. There could even be some type of interruptions, but you're able to move past it. Okay. All right, overall, it doesn't seem like a bad weekend at all. It seems like you're going to have some type of joy. You're going to be having really good conversations. You're going to be eating good, making healthy choices for your stability. You're going to be making some type of growth. There are going to be people that around you that you realize that's like, okay, well, I got to separate because it's just not enough. This person lacks some type of self-confidence. They got some type of ego issues, jealousy issues. It's no second chances. So you're walking away from someone as well. Okay? So it's like you're putting your boundaries up to someone that just likes to charm you for whatever reason they need you for. Alright, what else we got for Taurus? My plug calling. Somebody could be getting hot this weekend. What about that trend? I'll call you back on TikTok. Alright, there could be a mother figure and or a water sign that you're like, you know what? This person is very lonely. They're not even in touch with their own emotions to be able to see themselves. Especially if this is a Pisces. It could also be a Scorpio. It seems like something is being brought to light about how something has to change, or how they have to release something, how they have to pay for something, how they have to start back from ground zero. And they could be going through some type of delay because of it. They could be indecisive on how they can get some type of comfort, how they can get some type of pleasure, and who's going to make them feel good. There also could be a fire sign around you, and you need to change the way you're dealing with this person as well. This person is very reckless, or they're going to cause you to be reckless on something that you're growing. This could be related to your job, or just somebody that's going to be an alliance to you. Okay, so the more that you feed into this person, the person that comes towards you is going to sense something is off with you, and they're going to walk away because they're going to feel like you have some type of distractions. There could be an air sign around you who's pregnant. This person could be manipulative, or they're lying about a pregnancy. So if you're dealing with an air sign, make sure you go get an official test, not something that they can go buy on their own. You didn't see it. It was done by the time you got to the house. Whatever the case may be, an official test. Even if it caused some type of argument, whatever the case may be, because then you're going to walk away once you realize, yeah, this isn't my situation. Somebody was irresponsible, or it's not even your child. Take it only if it resonates. Okay? Again, your finances look good. It seems like you could be trying to do something alone and or build something alone. Something about getting a home, a building, and or a loan could be important. Maybe you suddenly got one. So again, you got a car, you got a house, you got approved for something. Congratulations. You had the knowledge that something was going to change. You just had to wait. And maybe you feel like, oh, okay, well, every type of support or whoever or whatever support that I had to let this go in order to have some type of wish come true. And maybe now you're able to stand your ground through any type of challenges or conflict. There could be some type of issue or separation when it comes to somebody in your family, and or conflict when it comes to an earth sign woman. Okay, maybe this person is online. They got a work from a home type of job. They have some type of achievement or whatever the case may be. And you feel like there's some type of lack of growth when it comes to it. It's also given, oh, I think I missed my chance when it comes to this person. And they're guarded because there's a fire sign around them. And they feel like, okay, well, there's too many confusions or secrecies about who I should walk away from. Yeah, and so they're like, okay, well, instead of me doing or entertaining anybody, I'm just going to sit back and wait. I'm just going to enjoy my own company and see if I can go travel or do something for myself. They also could be enjoying something about their company if they own a business. Okay, maybe you are if you own a business. But they have some type of freedom to how they want to get through something or how they make money, or they have some type of option. I was honestly going to say contract. I don't know. But they have the courage to get through some type of heartbreak. Why do you care? I don't know why. Maybe this is somebody that you feel like healed, or this person that inspires some type of healing, or they're positive about how they're moving forward, and maybe you want to go towards this person. You also could, there could be some type of distance. Like you have to travel to see this person, or maybe this is somebody that you know in some type of system. Like, oh, y'all went to college together. Oh, y'all worked in the same company together. This is somebody that you want to send a message to. Maybe they had to, I don't know. Somebody was a hater. Somebody had to hold back from them. And so it's making them hold back from everybody at this point. It's even could be somebody in their family. They're like, damn, I had the confidence that, I can rebel any type of issue or having to make this decision of walking away. But they're going to have to. There's also a water sign masculine around them that they work with or that does the same job. That's disappointed in how things are balancing out for them. They're trying to create some type of guilt and or depression or breaking point for this person and or how they operate. Because they wanted some type of love, but this person recognized like, yeah, I need to do something alone, or because this person was paying some type of value into this earth sign and they wanted to celebrate some type of relationship or strong attraction to each other. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not finna be struggling or obligated to some type of gossip or whatever. And because they didn't want to be a part of somebody's circus, they're trying to cause them to be in their head and or walk away and make some type of decision about a relationship that's going to have them in some type of fear. But there's an air sign that's going to come and protect them. It's like somebody else saying today. Okay, cool. Somebody could be losing a debit card. Somebody could have lost their key. Somebody's asking, oh, can you help me find something? You or someone around you could be going tit for tat. A Virgo could be important. Take time to nurture some type of love. You are invited to something and or receive some type of letter or text message. My man wants to try something free because they ain't got no money. Sorry. You need to lay something to rest. You may be on LinkedIn. Some type of good news and or great fortune is out here. Something also may be awkward, okay? Let them keep watching you. They know that you're learning. They know that you're moving on. It's time to act when it comes to a situation. You will pass some type of test and or get some type of A for a class, a course, and or the initial A could be important. They are not attracted to you. Somebody could be a drinker and or a smoker, and they realize, you know what, I'll just go have a drink or smoke because I'm too old to be fighting. Something about shot clock, the song, and or being under a time frame could be important. Make sure you finish and or follow through when it comes to something, because I gotta see it through, my boy. It just is what it is. Chin up, adjust your crown, sit straight up, and get something done. You also may have to go silent because there's a snake around you and there's a decision being made by the snake. Okay, the initial U could be important. No, this next one is not the one. All right, there could be some type of car accident or car repo. If not you, then someone around you. Maybe order in tonight, especially if some type of truth is out and you just need to take the load off. Okay, be accountable, yes. Also hold them accountable.